Ladies and gentlemen, hey, hi, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. Today we ended up seeing a new surprise update drop for Black Ops 6 and Warzone. This is just going to be a hotfix update or an update requires restart patch. So whenever you go to boot up the game next, if you haven't already done so by the time you're seeing this video, you'll get hit with the update requires restart cycle. You go through that, you'll be good to go. Everything will be automatically applied. We shouldn't be seeing another major update like an actual full-on title update, presumably until Season 2 Reloaded, and that's currently planned for the 20th. So if you're wondering when the next time is you're going to have a significant download, it shouldn't be until then, and we should get some details a little bit early on that download once it's fully uploaded to the PlayStation database. So we'll have to look out for that in the coming days. But as for today, we do have a couple of new updates and changes live within Black Ops 6 multiplayer, zombies, and Warzone. It is mostly bug fixes, which is never a bad thing, right? We also, though, have some other interesting things going on with the in-game events, some getting extended and then some seemingly getting canceled as well. So more on that in just a moment. But initially here with our February 11th update for multiplayer here, they do say in the gunsmith they addressed an issue that could prevent the player from equipping some weapon blueprints for the XMG. So super specific, super little niche issue there just for the XMG, but nonetheless, if you're a big XMG fan, you've now got that updated and that resolved. They also say in ranked play they've done a restrictions update. So for the past little while they've been testing some of the new Season 2 weapons in ranked and seeing what the meta was going to break down like, if they were going to be super crutch, too powerful, whatever the case is. And now the following weapons have been restricted in ranked play. So you can no longer use the KSV, the new PPSH, or the new Cypher 091. So those were in the pool for a little bit here post Season 2. They finished their testing. They concluded that they didn't have the need for those in the ranked play meta for multiplayer. So you won't be able to go through and use those any longer. We also have, one zombies update here, and you already know it's that addressed various stability fixes. Do we know what stability issues they addressed? Absolutely not, but we know they addressed some. They just don't give us any details there. So not much to go off with that, but zombies should be a little bit more stable after today's hotfix update, however you want to interpret that. Now though, let's jump over to the Warzone patch notes. As we do so, if you guys enjoy the video, a like rating is always seriously appreciated. Much love to everyone who does take the time to do so. And if you happen to be new to the channel, or perhaps you maybe have not subscribed yet, every single day I got you covered with news, updates, patch notes, meta breakdowns, everything like that is right here. So feel free to hit that subscribe button and turn on those post notifications. Help get us one step closer to surpassing 1 million subscribers. Now on the Warzone side of things, again, largely focusing around bug fixes this time. Ranked play in specific does see a few updates here. They say the experimental gas grenade has been restricted in rank. So the gas grenade spam has been pretty crazy as of late. They have gone through and restricted that so you can't use that in ranked anymore. They also fixed an issue where demotion protection would not prevent a player from demoting, like a super significant problem there. If you are into ranked play, you know, you think you have that demotion protection. It's like, okay, we can play this a little bit more aggressive. We don't have to worry if we get fried off spawn. You go ahead, you do so, you know, worst thing happens there, worst case scenario breaks out, you lose, and then you still get demoted, even though you're supposed to have that barrier there. So nice that they have updated that. We also have several bug fixes here as well. So they fixed additional collision issues on Urzikstan that allowed players to exploit geography. You may recall a year ago when we first had Urzikstan during MW3, where almost every single update had, hey, we fixed geography on Urzikstan because of bugs. Well, now that we're back on Urzikstan again and they reverted all the changes to it, it's like we're just recycling all these graphical and geological updates that help you exploit things. So the same fix is always there. Again, they don't really get into details with that, unfortunately. They also fixed an issue causing squad members self-revives from showing on the HUD widget. So with everyone's names in the bottom left, it might not show that your teammate has a self-revive or that you have a self-revive. Now, though, you'll be able to clearly see that. Obviously, pretty important if you're, you know, pushing as a squad, or if you have like a random fill, you need to know what's going on with them. Do you have to worry about going over and rezzing them? Do they have the self-revive covered? What's the deal? Nice that that HUD update has gone out. They also fixed an issue preventing players from purchasing limited stock items in the buy station. So just not being able to buy things that should be available, or sometimes the inventory does not show correctly. Weird bug going on there, but nonetheless, that has also been updated. They also fixed an issue preventing legacy ranked achievements from carrying over into the next season. So again, just a small little like super niche update there. Not gonna lie, for actual hotfix updates here, a little bit disappointing considering the severity of some of the issues that are on the Trello board. We've looked at this a lot lately, but things like Mountaineer still not working since the launch of Season 2. Like, pretty big bug going on there, and they've pretty much been silent about it except for putting it on the Trello. 10 plus days ago, right? Issues with loadouts resetting, unable to swap your weapons or apply armor after you do certain things in game. Like, these are significant bugs here, and so when we see patch notes, fixes are never a bad thing. Like, it's always a good thing when something is getting fixed, when something's being updated. But when we're not seeing other updates go out that seem to be much higher up on the priority list, you got to start to question, you know, what's going on here? Where's the communication? You know, can we get some explanation as to why we're seeing these niche things, super specific things fixed, and then these global issues that are large problems still going without an update, you know, all this time later? Nonetheless, beyond just the update patch notes today, Treyarch has also communicated a few other things going on in game, and we also saw a random update that I think is probably going to make some people rather annoyed. So obviously over the weekend we had the whole PlayStation outage thing going on where PlayStation Network was down for over 24 hours. And obviously when it's down, no one can play Call of Duty, and it was in the middle of a double XP weekend. And so Treyarch did say, didn't get to play as much as you wanted to over the weekend. No worries, we got you. We are extending the double XP weekend for 48 hours. That'll now come to a close on February 12th, tomorrow at 10 a.m. Pacific time. So if you are trying to rack up your double XP, you know, take advantage of that as much as possible, level up, get your weapons leveled up, get more gobblegums, whatever the case is there. You now have some extra time to go through and take advantage of that. However, if you've played in the past 24 hours or so, you might have also noticed that on the events tab, there was this double XP event being extended ending tomorrow, but then a secondary XP event, an actual quad XP event that was going to kick off later this week. However, it's now missing. Detonated ended up reporting on this morning, saying the upcoming quad XP event in Black Ops 6 has been removed. It was going to feature double player XP, double weapon XP, double battle pass XP, and double gobblegum earn rate. However, if you go to the events tab now, this is missing. This was here earlier this week when I was on. I noticed that. I was like, wow, we go from one double XP event, 2 days downtime before they extended it, right into another double XP event. That's kind of interesting. Seems like that's a lot of double XP in a short amount of time. Usually they space them out a little bit more, but now it's just gone. You may also recall that when Season 2 first started, we saw the same situation. A double XP timer popped up in the events tab, and then without COD saying anything, without Treyarch mentioning it whatsoever, they just up and removed it and then said, oh, hey, our real first double XP event's coming later on next week, and that's the one that we're currently in now, right? So they've just repeated the cycle again. We had a quad double XP event that was supposed to be coming up, I think on Thursdays when it was supposed to start, and now it's just MIA, and they haven't said anything about it, at least as of right now when I'm recording this video. So a little bit confusing there. We'll have to see if anything comes later on this week when we see our next event update and everything going on with that. But for now, that is effectively everything that ended up changing in today's new surprise update within BO6 and Warzone. If you enjoyed the video, a like rating would be seriously appreciated. And if you're new to the channel, you want to guarantee that on a daily basis, you are always in the know for everything going on in COD. This is the place to be, so feel free to hit that subscribe button and turn on those post notifications. But once again, thank you so much for tuning in. And until next time, take it easy, have an awesome rest of your day, and I'll catch you later. Peace out.